Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great start of the week so far, and welcome to this new video on Bitcoin. But as I said in the last couple of days as well, Bitcoin is basically the market right now. Most of the market is correlated with Bitcoin. There's a couple of coins that are outperforming, a couple of coins that are underperforming. Yesterday, the majority of the day, Bitcoin outperformed the market. That's also what you can see right here with the Bitcoin dominance since Sunday, putting in some nice moves. So that was interesting to see. It's going to be the question whether that will continue over the course of today. But still, at this point of time, it's still going on, right? So therefore, looking at Bitcoin and knowing what Bitcoin is doing is still very relevant for the markets. And the price action we saw over the course of this last Asian session, by the way, has been pretty good. We got a bit of a spike down, and for this I'll zoom out. Got a bit of a spike down right here yesterday. I would still argue that this is the end of the US session, or at least kind of the end of the day in the United States, and the beginning for Asia. And there you can see we had a big spike down, high volume. Then we also found support, all right? When we found support at the equal lows we made on Monday. So the conviction of the buyers that bought that bottom were tested again, and they succeeded so far. I mean, we had a pretty, like if you zoom out, it was pretty high volume, right? Especially for the Asian session, that's pretty high volume. Got a nice spike down. We got some late shorters in the price there that are now not in a great position, and we liquidated some early longers. Or at least some risky longers, I would argue. And since then, we've gotten a pretty good reaction, because right now, look, yesterday morning, we had a chance as well to get some more bullish momentum going, and ultimately that's also what we kind of did. I mean, you can see that the point of control, so basically the area where most of the volume has been traded in a session, that's moving up. But what we did today is we really broke out above the previous day value area high, and we got 109.4 is a level I've named before. That's a respected area. So we've broken above that with decent volume, and today in general is already a pretty interesting day, because we're finally going to get the US markets open again. We also have some economic data coming out now. Economic data, I'm not sure if that matters a lot. It's PMI data. That could be quite important, but it's very dependent on the outcome and how much that actually differs from the expectation, from the consensus. So we cannot say too much about that, especially not if the website is not even loading. So that's absolutely amazing, but that's happening later today. I think that's actually like 1:45 UTC and 2 p.m. UTC. So we'll see. The US market will be open before that, and it's absolutely, look, it's crucial today. We've been able to break above the 7-day rolling VWAP. That's good, right? That's a good early sign. It's crucial today that we're going to be able to hold this area right here between the 7-day rolling VWAP, which might be the most important level, but I would allow us some buffer to drop down into for Bitcoin, all the way down into 109.4 when we have the previous day value and when we have the 382 fib. All right, so I think until the US session today, until the NYO, it's going to be a test to actually hold those levels. We're going to be pushing down into that area, I think. And then if we can actually get a strong reaction there, especially over the course of the US session, right? Because then we actually get some volume in. If we get a good reaction, I think that's a confirmation that we're going back up to the 90-day rolling VWAP right here at 112.5. Just like yesterday, I said it was most likely that we were going to be able to form a local bottom on top of the 3-day time frame trend right here. Again, right now, I will tell you that I think it's most likely that we will be able to hold support there, and that we will be able to, by holding that support, get a move into the 90-day rolling VWAP. But as most of you know, I will be back with some sort of an update in my middle of the day market update, so keep an eye on the channel for that. And it's not guaranteed that we will, right? It's very dependent on the reaction to that level, so make sure to keep an eye on that. But those are my thoughts for now. That's what I think you need to know. For now, thank you for watching, take care, and bye.